Welcome to episode 12 of Monday Evening with Alex and Luke.
We're here just outside of Austin, Texas. We haven't yet gone to Austin, Texas because we want to kind of save that for next week, but we did go through cities to get here.
And they were Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Beaumont, Texas, Houston, Texas, and Austin. Our favorite sleep this week was in New Orleans.
At the Renaissance Arts Hotel, kind of in the warehouse district, and it was really cool.
Yeah, it was a unique place. A Renaissance Hotel is obviously a chain, but this one was really unique. In an old warehouse built in the early 1900s, kind of incorporated the arts neighborhood district within the hotel decor and theme of the hotel.
And maybe we just like it because when they found out we were there, they sent us up a bottle of rum and hurricane mix and beer and root beer and chocolates and cheeses.
It was delicious.
Thank you, Renaissance New Orleans. You guys are swell.
Yeah, it's a great place to stay for sure.
Our favorite meal this week was at Arnaud's in the French Quarter of New Orleans.
Yeah, it's right on Bourbon Street. It's a historic restaurant where you can go and have delicious New Orleanian food. Is it New Orleanian?
I think so. And there was a jazz band that played right to our table. You could request songs.
Yeah, we requested House of the Rising Sun.
And then we had a tour of the house.
Yeah, there's a museum upstairs with all these old Queen of Mardi Gras costumes. It was a really cool place.
Yeah, the maitre d' gave us the best tour ever.
Yeah. Our favorite attraction this week was also in New Orleans, and it's the French Quarter.
French Quarter is good.
It was huge. I didn't know it was so big. I thought it was just a couple blocks.
We had a hurricane at the place that invented hurricanes. We had beignets at the place that invented beignets.
I'm not sure. Cafe Du Monde made them famous.
And we listened to blues and rock and had a really nice time with all the people that came to visit us, which was cool.
Yeah, I really, really liked that area. It was very European. Didn't feel like the rest of the United States.
Correct. It was kind of similar to Delaware. No, not at all. Not at all, Delaware. It should come as no surprise based on the fact that all of our other favorites were in New Orleans, that New Orleans is our favorite city this week.
Absolutely. I would go back there in a heartbeat.
Between the French Quarter, the Garden District,
Love the Garden District.
Magazine Street, we had a thorough tour of New Orleans.
Yeah, we stayed in a historic shotgun house. We tried all sorts of ice cream. We had wine tastings. It was such a good city. Cool people.
We also went to the 9th Ward, which was sad. And we understand that there's still a lot to fix in the city.
Yeah, there's still a lot going on in the 9th Ward that needs fixing. But it's no reason not to visit, because the whole city is up and running other than the 9th Ward, and it's a great place to go.
I'd say the city's killing it.
It's totally killing it. Our favorite moment this week happened outside of New Orleans, but not too far, in a city called Baton Rouge.
Or Baton Rouge.
If you're French.
We went and helped to redo a school that was in need of redoing. There was a show called School Pride.
From NBC.
Which will be airing next year, and we had the opportunity to volunteer for a day, which is rare because it's very hard to do that.
And the school was called Lanier, or Lanier if you're French.
Yeah. So we did a lot of taping, and although it wasn't our favorite moment at the time, because we were taping,
and it was hot,
and the air conditioning was taken out of the room that we were in to cool down because there was air conditioning.
It was still the right thing to do to help out these kids.
So in retrospect, favorite moment of the week, at the time,
not so much.
But you knew you were doing something good.
Volunteering.
We spent a large portion of this week in Louisiana, and when we looked around at the street signs and city names, we couldn't help but notice there was a French undertone to all of them.
It's true, but nobody was actually speaking French there.
Or pronouncing them correctly as we would in Canada.
It's true.
So we looked it up on the internet, and the newspaper happened to have it in today as well. And in the 1700s, there were Acadian people in a part of Canada, which we visited already, New Brunswick area, and they didn't swear allegiance to the British. I guess the ones that remained there and exist in Canada did swear allegiance, and they were exiled to Louisiana in the 1700s.
Yeah, so they became Cajuns?
So exiled Cajun plus Louisiana, no. Exiled Acadian plus Louisiana equals Cajun.
Also, they make good food.
In my face. hold on to your hats, boys and girls, because this week we're doing our first ever directional vote in the episode.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! The vote is in between Oklahoma or New Mexico. Oklahoma or New Mexico.
Vote now!
On the website or on Twitter.
You can vote both. That's episode 12 of Monday Evening with Alex and Luke.
Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Are we leaving?
I am.
Okay, I'll go too.
Alex and Luke.